All I ever wanted was a bad chick, a fresh whip, and stay fly with cool kicks. Maybe just a couple of thou bumping my new shit. Maybe just go travel around and see some new shit. And everybody who stayed around.
Yes, sir.
All right. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Just Rappin It.
Yes,
you know, we talk about culture, music, sports, and everything in between. You know what I mean? Today we got some good topics for y'all, man. Yeah, we got the first one, MTV versus 106 in Park.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, man. Which one did y'all prefer? Which one did y'all watch more of?
Crazy topic.
So you mixing shit up though. You mixing TV network versus show.
I know, but they both.
You talking about the music? Like you talking about TRL versus 106? Or you talking
about like the music aspect.
It gotta be TRL.
Y'all want me to pop it off?
I mean, I'm pretty sure we all gonna have the same answer.
Because I was both. You know what I'm saying? Right. I miss with TRL. Is it my boy Carson? That's his name.
Yeah, Carson.
Yeah. So. And then, but 106 in Park, you know what I'm saying? That was my stuff. I couldn't wait to see 106. The thing I would say, I had more fun watching 106, but since I love all music, I had to always tap into the top 10 on TRL just to make sure that I was on point. I seen
some variety in there.
I seen my Green Day. I seen my Blink 182. I love Maroon 5. That's my group. You know what I'm saying? I had to see it there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Now, the real question is, I'm 106, bro. 106.
Yeah, for sure.
The Freestyle Friday.
Come on,
when Blind Fury was killing it, bro. I remember Blind Fury, bro.
Hey, killed it, bro. I still don't think he blind. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Some of them boys, I was like, wait, hold on, bro.
So the Freestyle Friday and the countdown. But the real question is, AJ and Free or Terrence and Roxy, bro?
Man,
I fell off when Bow Wow came to the scene.
Shout out my boy Bow Wow,
I was already too old, I guess. I tuning in like that. But AJ and Free or Terrence and Roxy?
Both was good.
Dang,
but I'm gonna go with the start. Cause that AJ and Free, that was like something unique and special. They had like a connection. It was real cool, like Terrence and they was cool too.
They did their thing too.
Yeah, they all did.
They was all good.
But I'm gonna go with the OGs.
I ain't gonna lie. I caught the very tail end of AJ and Free. So I'd probably. Just out of what more memories I got, I gotta go with Terrence and Roxy, bro. Yeah, and they still doing their thing. Terrence doing on the Adjutant and Roxy with Dion right now. Ain't they? Don't they got a show together?
I'm not sure.
I just seen her on a show with Dion.
I think they got like a podcast.
That's a real thing.
Yeah. I had seen.
I thought he was just a guest. Was that her podcast or that?
I think it's them together. I think she's like. She's just like the host, and he's like the kind of the color commentator guy. But it's his podcast. I think I ain't watched the whole episode yet. But
that's
I
dope.
see clips. So
that's dope. And I know, you're right. Terrence definitely doing this thing. I be seeing with the Earn Your Leisure guys.
And with acting, and like he was just like when he left, he did his thing. He turned up.
What about you?
I'm going 106 for sure. 106. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like you said, Freestyle Fridays. Like it was just more raw. Like it was way more culture. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you get to see like artists on the come up. You know. And then I always like they countdown too, dog. Like it was just I always look forward to the countdown. But I fuck with MTV. Oh, excuse my language. I mess with MTV too. It's kind of like what you said. It's more pop culture. They put me on a lot of music too.
That everybody,
what?
Rock your body. That's how you.
You gonna get the Backstreet dance scene. Yeah.
But I take Rhapsody over 106 though, bro. Big Tigger, bro, in the basement, bro.
Cause it was something.
That's culture. For sure.
Like Rhapsody was more hard. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Cameron in the booth.
Weezy a few times.
Hey,
you dropped jail today.
Them some special.
Hey, man, I lived through this, bro. I lived through this, man.
Rap City was different, bro. Rap City was different. They was cold. But that's like with MTV because they had Yo Raps as well before, for the music to start. I think Rap City was kind of like the pop off. Like imagine if we had Rap City right now.
Man, that
That'd
might
be so hard, man.
They did try to bring TRL back not that long ago. I think even DC Young Fly was like supposed to be one of the hosts and everything. Okay. I don't think it did anything. I think in today's generation, kids don't have that attention span to be sitting through a whole show waiting on a countdown.
We was locked in.
Man, getting off
the only way we got videos. So back in the day, that's the only way we were able to watch videos. So
wait, bro.
Especially with social media, I think that's why.
Social media and YouTube. YouTube, whatever you want to watch, you just watch it. Back then we had to wait. I had to be there because I knew what number 3 was gonna be. It was gonna be Webby would give me that. Man, I'm on for that one.
Cash Money and No Limit though. They used to always take some number one spots.
Easy T.I. went on a crazy run.
T.I. Them the authentic videos. He used to go down.
And they were pushing Bow Wow like crazy.
Oh, that's my dog, bro. The Bow Wow.
He came in. That whole R&B shit, bro. Bow Wow and Omarion had a few.
Bro. When Genuine came out in the stretcher, and he was. Y'all remember Genuine?
Hold on. Keep going. The story.
So when he came out and performing, he was on like a stretcher. Then he came out doing all of his lock stuff. We dropping that clip.
Yeah, we're gonna have to drop that
clip.
I must have been busy that day. Right after school practice or something.
I ain't gonna lie, that
was like right after school. You could run after school, catch the last half-hour Rhapsody, and then you dive into 106, bro.
That was live, man. It was live. They had the crowd going, man. Live music.
Then BET started doing their own version of like Cribs and stuff, so they used to come after 106.
That boy Exhibit.
Stay locked in.
I think I'm going too far. That was Pin My Ride. I'm thinking
UMTV.
I'm MTV. I'm sure.
That's one of I like that show too.
That was no, you talking about Cribs.
Going back, I be going back sometimes to see the shit they did, bro. They was going wild, bro. It was like putting like shit that you don't even need. Like somebody a baker, they be putting a whole blender in the trunk. Like, bro, you ain't never gonna use that, bro.
Like, we heard you like ice cream, so we put a deep freezer in the bag. Like, what, bro?
So you have a fish tank at your house. We can put one in your backseat right here, bro. Like,
so we see that you're a music artist. You got a whole studio. You know what I mean? Right in the bag,
bro.
But after the show, we need all that back, bro. They were pulling up the same way they came. For real. Real. All that was stickers. The paint.
Wild times, bro. Wild times.
Yeah, we need to bring some of that stuff back, man.
Yeah, we got to, that. Bro. That's the culture right there.
Yeah, we missing
that. 90s was a period. Bro, early
90s, man.
That was
early 2000s.
Shut up, bro. You're making us seem older.
Early 2000s was...
You 8'9".
No, I'm not. I'm 9-0.
Tell him put some respect on that.
Bro, chill out. Don't give me an extra I'm putting me with the 80s people, bro.
He's not a crack baby.
In the 1800s, bro.
Kiss my head.
Bro. But I got a question, bro. Do y'all think 100 men could take a gorilla?
Depends.
We talking about
one gorilla.
Yeah, bro. I feel like
you think 100 men.
I feel like I've seen this question go. It's been making the rounds on social media, and people say, "Well, if I got the right 100 men," but I think just 100 average strength men, right?
Yeah.
Put 100 men all between the highs of like 5'8" to 6'2". $180, something like that. Yeah. I think, but if you put like 100 senior citizens, probably not.
Yeah,
if you put a bunch of like people that, I ain't trying to talk shit, but people that just sit in front of a computer all day, don't work out.
Yeah,
got no muscle mass to them. Maybe the gorilla, but even then, I still think people don't realize how much 100 people are, bro.
No, 100 people is a lot
of people. That's 2 football rosters.
Yeah,
nah, for real,
for sure,
for real.
I agree. I really think that 100. Regular man can go take down a gorilla. Now, this the question.
Yeah.
Who gonna be the first one to run?
That's the thing, bro.
Who gonna be the first one?
There's gonna be some strategy involved. You gotta strategize. But that's what humans got over animals, though. We got the ability to think strategize, come up with solutions to a problem.
Yeah.
This problem is going to require some sacrifices.
Yeah.
We're going to have to come in waves. It's going to be a first wave of 15 people. We're going to have to draw names out of our hat.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to take one for the team if you pull your name out first. So,
whoever take out that one,
Hey,
I told
be like,
them first couple
I was telling Big T, bro. I was telling Big T, man, sign me up for this experiment, though. But I'm going to be man number 88. I ain't trying to be one of the first 20. Hell no.
Real talk. You put me in the 60s, 70s. I'm like, all right,
Hey, he gonna be wore out, but I feel like
them first 5 out of there.
Yeah, you out of there. It ain't looking good, bro.
You gotta come like 300. Like,
Yeah, we gonna have to-
Real talk, Sparta. Like, for real.
we're gonna have to maintain our composure after we see him squash a couple heads too.
right.
Bro.
Yeah, I'm coming with some bait, like bananas. You know, I'm like, if I'm number one, I'm coming right. Like, real talk.
And I'm not
offerings.
I'm not coming forward. Like, I need to side.
Yeah, I feel
behind.
Yeah, I feel we get 3 people on each limb. We good.
Yeah.
Like,
Man,
y'all 3 get left leg, you the right leg. I mean, the gorilla gonna be moving.
How
It's
strong
gonna
is
be
the
hard,
average
bro.
gorilla? Like,
They say they can be they weigh up to 600 pounds,
yep.
and they can lift up to like 5 times their strength. So like two racks, they can bench 2 racks.
Now, if you would have said like 100 men versus 2 gorillas, we may be out of that.
Yeah,
we may be out of that. One, I think we can strategize and
stump it out.
Yeah. I mean, it ain't gonna be no. You can't be one by one.
Nah, we gotta all be going in at one. And the gorilla gonna have to get his Godzilla on.
Like no weapons or weapons.
No weapons.
No weapons.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
You guys know Tony Baker?
Who's Tony Baker?
He's a comedian, bro. He's one of my favorite comedians, bro.
Okay.
We gotta go see him if you ever come to Houston.
Okay.
But he said he feels like it should be an even playing field. The gorilla in there, butt ass naked. They gotta be 100 men in there, no weapons, butt ass naked too. Hey, that's all it is. It's survival of the fittest in there, bro. You can't have no clothes protecting you. You know the gorilla. If he want to scratch you, he can scratch you. Whatever.
No. That's too much ass in one place. Like real talk.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to sit that one out when you put it like that. Yeah,
y'all can have that Tarzan shit.
Especially then you didn't put 300 in my mind, so I'm just saying, oh man,
we just going.
Real talk.
But it's all no weapons though. With the weapon, obviously we take them down. That'd be no problem.
Yeah,
y'all drop in the comments what y'all think. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all think 100 men can get it done? I think so too. I don't think it's gonna be easy.
I think the right 20 could get it done.
Nah,
the right 20.
The right 20.
You get
like who? Like what we talking about? Like
talking about Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
Talking about Francis Njoku. Talking about Anthony Joshua, big men. You know, I'm talking about
like a Rudy Go. No,
he don't got nothing. You can put LeBron in there. He's trying to put Draymond Green right there. Draymond like 6'8".
Yeah, Draymond, you like wrestling? Let's go take down this gorilla. Show me what you about.
20 a stretch. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, I'm just saying, the 20s. You got 20 of the top. We talking about the top like 2% of physical specimens, like, you know what I mean? We ain't talking. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't think we considering like a gorilla's agility too, bro.
I know, I feel that, but
because like just even like tackling that thing gonna be kind of crazy.
Yeah, he might be running around just snatching somebody. And
like I just seen a video. I'm gonna post it too.
Gorillas
like,
get tired.
Was, like beating on the goddamn. I was like,
but we don't know about gorillas' cardio like that though either, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
You think the gorilla got better cardio than us?
I don't know.
I think
they don't got
to
real talk.
They don't got to run from nothing, so they ain't never been running like that.
Yeah. But you gotta think about jumping part. I'm just thinking about King Kong, bro.
Yeah.
No, but King Kong.
I know he 10 times bigger, but just the agility of King Kong.
When the last time y'all been to the zoo? Because if you go see them at the zoo, they
for real.
Yeah, they huge. And they get hitting on the little wall in the window. You like, hold up. Yeah, it ain't gonna be easy.
Nobody said it was gonna be easy, but I'm just saying I feel like we could do it.
20.
Yeah, 20 gonna be a stretch.
I need all 100.
I need all 100. I'm not a part of the 20.
Matter of fact, I need all 100. I'm 101.
Real talk.
I'm 101.
I think we could do it, bro. I think we got this.
Nah, but switching a little bit over, man, going sports, you know, we all boxing fans.
Oh, yeah.
You know, how y'all feel about this boxing weekend? We had Canelo, we had Devin Haney, we had Ryan Garcia, and Rolly. We had Monster.
Yeah, shout out. Yeah.
How y'all feel about this? Dude, first off, did y'all tune in?
Oh yeah,
I tuned into all except Monster, but I caught his highlights.
Yeah, that Monster was a good one. We could say that one for last because that's probably like the highlight of the.
Well, he saved the weekend.
He did.
Freddie said that.
He definitely saved the weekend.
He got that
for real.
I seen all of them.
Who y'all want to start with, Devin?
Yeah, that was trash. Cardio. I told you, I was like, he came in there for cardio only. Like, I don't know.
Going back to the gorilla, we might can use him to distract. Like the way he was moving. Like,
it was a lot of hopping around.
Yeah,
with Devin, I wasn't.
Yeah, I sent y'all that video. That shit was hilarious. They sped up.
Going
around the ring,
like,
bro.
That's it.
Like, and then dude was still in front of him, so it was like you could have tagged him a little bit. So a lot of people say he got
Did he look better to y'all?
PTSD, so.
Yeah. Did he look better to y'all? Did he look worse?
No, trash. He just looked. He really went in there like it was a workout or something. I don't know.
You know who he looked like out there?
Who?
A little bit.
I know who you go. I already know what you finna say,
don't
bro.
say that. Don't
Chill
say that.
out, bro.
Because we throw.
Yeah. I know he
throw.
throw.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
No,
Yes,
y'all
we
don't.
do. Yes,
y'all had a round with less than 10 punches thrown. Don't give me that shit.
He only threw 10 punches the whole fight.
I'm just saying he reminded me a little. I didn't say
30 punches for the fight.
I didn't say it was exactly like him.
Come on, July 12th. Come on, July 12th. I can't wait.
If y'all don't know, we talking about Shakir Stevenson.
I
We compare
can't
Devin and
wait, bro.
Shakir.
I cannot wait till July 12th.
But we just talked about this, bro. Watching that fight and watching the only exciting part on the Raleigh and Brian fight was the knockdown in the second round.
And then it was like
Brian wasn't throwing. Like,
he kept throwing the jab. Didn't want to throw the left hook. Like
or the right. Cause I feel like the right was there.
Yeah, the right hook. Excuse me.
Yeah, the right was there.
Yeah, the right hook. So
man, it just looked boring. And then you thinking maybe Canelo and the Cuban guy, Skull gonna do something. Bro, Skull, he did so bad, they didn't even interview him.
They
was like,
get your ass,
get out the ring, bro.
Like,
Crawford, come here.
And then Canelo just looking at him like, bro,
bro,
what you
even he said, bro, he's
like,
what you think about the score? Like, man, how y'all even score anything? We ain't nothing even happen.
For real. Like, he already doing press conferences with Crawford. Like, he just got a check in. Like,
that's all it was. And that's what we was talking about. We was like,
money.
Bro, that shit is so boring, bro. I want fighters that want to go in there and put on a performance and want their legacy built on.
And so with old boy in the Canelo fight, when he started moving around, I'm like, okay, he must trying to see
strategize.
And then he about to let his hands go a little bit, move around, he wasn't really. He was doing all of that jab, move around. I'm like,
it was straight Devin. It was the same thing.
He looked, but you know what? You know what's sad though? What? He looked happy with his performance.
No,
bro.
he was, bro.
He was looking like he did something.
It's like, bro, you did not gain the fan base
because he felt like he wasn't getting touched enough.
Yeah, so he felt like that's what people are saying. People need even the announcers mentioned this. They like people see. Like they for some reason they giving Canelo like he's the biggest payday in boxing right now. So they feel like, oh, I just survived this fight against this guy. I'm gonna
get the recognition. And like nah, bro. You just a little weak. Like you already got your payday.
Yeah,
you ain't got nothing to lose. You already getting paid. This is gonna be the biggest payday in your career.
Yeah,
show somebody something, bro, so you can have more paydays.
That was bad. That looked bad, bro.
He was actually a champion.
Yeah. But I just hate, like you said, I just hate this era. I mean, I ain't gonna say this era because we're gonna get to that. Like, is this era a weak era of boxing? But I just hate the fact that everybody do all that talking.
Yeah,
like you do all that talking to get in there and start running, bro. Like same with Rolly and Ryan, Devin, old boy that Canelo fought. Like I just like it's getting washed away. Like right now, it's just like, bro, stop doing all that talking and let's punch, bro.
Yeah.
You said it. You took the words out of my mouth, and you was like, "Man, we might have to move over to the UFC
for real, bro." No. I ain't gonna lie, cause I was watching, while I was at Dave and Buster's, and I was watching UFC and boxing. I started looking over here. It was blood, you know, like they going at it, like they TKOs and stuff. Like,
like definitely the superstar fighters, you get kind of disappointed. Like Devin, you get knocked out, you come back, you have a fight, people still feel like your performance was a little shaky. You get another guy, you can go just dominate a little bit at least break him down. You know what I'm saying? You could have did all of that cardio, but was breaking him down. You know, that's what I feel like we seen Shakur do. You know, he still break down the defender.
We seen Floyd do. I don't know about Shakur so much, bro.
I mean, his last fight, he still broke him down. He still broke him down.
It was way more punching, for sure.
So it wasn't the Rolly fight. I mean, you think Ryan to get knocked down? You know, you supposed to have another rematch with Devin. You get knocked down, you get back up, and you give us a fight. Like, you know, you go out warrior style.
Yeah. What y'all think about Ryan though? Like,
I think he done. I always told y'all like he
Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, like
I don't.
He got some skills.
Yeah,
but it's just not. It's like,
I mean, you gotta think about Broly, bro. Just got his ass whooped by Pitbull.
He did.
And he almost lost to the old dude that knocked him down. Yeah. So I mean, Rolly ain't that great of a boxer.
But the thing about Rolly is Rolly gonna go fight. Like, he gonna still gonna fight. I
was really impressed that he didn't like. I didn't see like the old Rolly. You know, Rolly like the rush. He was way more patient. I think he was way more smarter. Like, he didn't give up that left hook. Right. He had his guard up pretty nice. So I ain't gonna lie, that was a good version of Rolly. But as far as Ryan, I just feel like,
because for Rolly it was a win. Like as far as one of his best fights.
But he didn't have no choice but to win. Right. Like, that was like, and then, if he lost, he might have been.
And then winning in New York was good, and then with having that knockdown too was really good. So it made him look good.
Really revived his career.
Like, I'm just saying, bro. Like, it's a lot of ethics. You know, at this point,
a lot of talking.
Yeah. Cause you know, I feel like he's a good. I can see why he did. Did good in the Olympics. Yeah, like, that's the type of fighter he is. But when we talking about in the boxing ring, you just want to see a boxer like elevate. Like, I want to see you get better. Right, like, I think that's what Ryan had. Like, I ain't seen that. And we talked. It may be the trainer. Like, I said that.
Always talk about Derrick James.
It may be the trainer.
Hey, what about the steroids? Or he looked great last time.
I don't even think it's that, because his jab was there. Like, he was working the jab. He really, like, to be honest, and this is just my opinion, I just feel like he didn't let his hands go. And I don't know.
But I have heard what Moses talking about like how his physical body looked different, his voice looked different, like everything kind of changed from the last time.
He just looked like a different fighter. Now, I mean, even with Devin, he lost every round that he didn't get a knockdown in, really.
Yeah, but
but
there's like, I feel like for me, it made me not even look, really, from both performances, made me not even look forward to that fight.
If they have it.
You think they not gonna have it?
I mean, I think they might. I don't know.
Think so?
I don't know.
If I'm Devin, I'm trying to get my get back, even if the laws didn't count.
Yeah. But who really, like, I don't think nobody running to go watch that fight.
I think it'll make numbers anyway, bro.
Watch it. It's just
I don't think it's gonna.
Ryan's still a big name.
I don't think it's gonna do number.
How it
bro, could have. Last two fights
been terrible.
Nah, but the names are still there, bro.
Yeah.
Still, right now. Give it a few more, maybe not, but
I agree.
It ain't gonna sell like the original, but they still gonna do no. Who else?
It would have, so if they would have did what they were supposed to do.
Devin would be better to go fight some of the up and comers, Keyshawn, like some of those guys that would sell better than Ryan.
Nah, I think Ryan still sell better than
I don't know about
that.
I
just
think
to
Ryan
see antics. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, like, it's not gonna be. And then after that fight, then nobody ever want to go fight Devin, because it's gonna be like.
Yeah. Technically, that dude still got his O.
Huh?
I said technically, Devin still got his O. You know, no losses.
Oh yeah, technically.
So did Mayweather mess up boxing with that, man?
A little bit.
Think so?
A little bit.
Can we agree on that?
What?
He went down as legendary for fucking up. Nah, I'm playing, messing up boxing.
Nobody want to risk their undefeated record no more. Really.
Like, I was watching the little interview with Devin, and it was like Devin, T.O., and actually we kind of left out T.O. because T.O. had a hell of a good performance. I ain't gonna lie, he did. But they was having a press conference, and that's the only thing he kept on using against Ryan. He was just like, shit, I got my O though. I got my O.
Yeah.
But so does the O really matter?
Yeah, but like, I mean, you just got to see a GOAT in his prime, and he got the O. I feel like he still fought guys at a high level, so his O really means a lot. So you
Mayweather does.
Yeah, so Devin, if you don't go fight nobody and have the O, like nobody's gonna respect it. It don't even matter.
Yeah.
Like, so if you don't go fight the big fights,
I think us as fans don't care too much, but the fighters care a lot about it, where they don't want to even put themselves at risk of getting a loss. Unless a payday is attached to it. Like, I'm only going to put myself at risk unless it's already a big name. I'm going to get a big check already. But, like, Canelo's got 2 losses and a draw. Tank just got a draw.
But I don't think Canelo, besides the one, was expecting to have those other ones. You know what I'm saying? Definitely not the draw. And then the one that he ended up just losing. Nobody wasn't expecting that to happen. So
Bivol was just too big.
I mean, Bivol was because Canelo at that point he just kept moving up in weight, and eventually he was gonna catch up to you.
It wasn't like no period of time where he was just like, okay, let me just dominate for a couple of years. It was like, no, I'm moving up.
He chasing legacy. That's why I think that's why he respected though, because he chasing legacy. Like, for real, even with the Crawford fight, it's like that's a legacy fight right there.
But that's what I'm saying. So like, say if Crawford go win the fight, like he's risking his O to go fight a big time fight. I think Mayweather, took those fights. Even when he had to go fight Gotti at that time, Gotti was the man.
He was the guy.
He was the guy. You know what I'm saying? So he still had fights where he risked it as well.
Yeah.
And that's why we respect him. That's why we respect Canelo. We respecting Crawford right now to go fight Canelo. Definitely at this period of time where he just beating people.
Crawford taking a chance going up 2 weight classes. And he undefeated right now.
Huge. But I will say he did have the confidence on his face though. Like when he was staring him down, I said, "Oh,
I don't think it's gonna be a cakewalk for sure. No. I still think Canelo gonna win, but I don't think it's gonna be easy. I would not be surprised if it goes down to the decision and Crawford outlands him.
Right.
So. I'm just really eager to see his strategy. Just like Canelo style, like going back to Canelo style, it's just like the way he walked down fighters, bro. Like he there to punch, bro. And just seeing, like Crawford like slip punches and actually standing there with him. I just want to see like what his strategy gonna be.
That's what you want to see, a defense, bro. Like,
he ain't got no choice.
He gonna fight.
He ain't got no choice.
But that's what we want to see with defense. Like stand there in the pocket, slip these punches. Use the Philly shell, do something. Don't just keep your distance all the damn time. It's just like weak as hell. You're just running around the ring. And they better make what's the smallest ring they can fight in. Whatever it is, that's what they got to make.
So it ain't enough movement. Let's do that.
I agree. Shout out Monster too, though. He put on a hell of a performance.
After he got knocked down.
After he got knocked down.
And was crazy.
And that was a hell of a fight. That was the same lick he got knocked down last time, and came back and just whooped old dude. So that's why
shout out to the announcer too, because he broke down Monster before the fight. That was pretty nice. Like he called it, and he ended up getting caught with it.
Caught with it.
That was crazy.
And it was after really he kind of like he seen it. Looked like he was about to put his guard up. He ended up not. He didn't, and then hand just came out of nowhere.
He was swinging too.
He almost caught him a couple other times. Like less than an inch from catching him.
But that's why I respect Monster, because the IQ of it. Like when he was missing with those. He was seeing it. He seeing it and start missing. And then him and his corner, they did a whole total adjustment to it. And then that's when the fight took off.
And that's what I'm talking about.
Like he took off. You can see him. He still took some hits, but like he was giving the better of it. And when you hit me and you was like, man, do you think they should have stopped it? Like at first, when you first glance, you like, because in the fight you seeing the momentum. You like, oh, don't stop it, they going. But then when you watch the replay,
no, he was getting whooped for sure.
You don't have to stop that.
It just looked like he every now and then he was able to slip like 1 or 2 punches in there that could have changed it all.
But that last
once you're not protecting yourself, they gotta get in there.
You just let him know his head was.
In that body too.
I was
like he hit him with a body, and I just seen him just take the life out of him. I said,
when he was talking, he was saying that the real shot didn't hurt him, but when you go back and watch it, he was holding to it, like he wasn't trying to.
He put on the clinic for real.
I be telling you, bro, those featherweights, bro. You get action with the featherweights.
It's punching. For real,
that was live, bro.
And was that his first time coming to the States? Because that was in
They was in Vegas,
right?
Yeah, it was in Vegas.
Hey, bro, why this Canelo fight gotta be on a Friday, bro? Throw.
So that's what I was gonna hit you because you was like planning to be here, and I'm like, shoot, that's football season, Friday Night Lights. I'm like, man, I think we're gonna be in like Port Arthur.
God damn, Friday. You gotta have to call in sick or something for that one.
Man, not on Friday Night Lights.
September 12th. Yeah, bro. It's what the fuck?
Shout out Stream East.
I know, right? I'm gonna need that thing. I'm gonna be on the road.
You gonna miss it too?
It depends. Like,
bro,
depends.
you ain't no coach. You can be here one Friday.
I ain't gonna lie, I can.
Hey, bro.
You know,
one Friday ain't gonna kill you.
Hey, bro, don't be. Hey, man. My brother is a ride or die with me, bro. He be with me, man.
Hey, man.
It ain't nothing like looking to the corner and saying,
I ain't gonna let you sit here and lie. I ain't gonna let you sit here and lie like every one of your football games.
From the stream.
Hey, bro. He had majority of them. He had majority of them. At the big ones, he there.
You don't even know what game y'all gonna have on September 12th.
I think we're gonna be at Port Arthur Memorial. PA. Yeah.
Look, you
don't want to make that drive, bro.
Bro. That's home, I'm gonna sleep on it, brother. You know I'm there in spirit, bro. For real.
Hey, bro, we in PA.
We gotta be like it's Crawford Canelo, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's legendary.
That's the fight of the century. The dude with the His Excellency said, bro.
Man, I ain't calling in, bro. Hey, bro.
No, we talk about that off camera, bro. Yeah, we talk about that off camera,
man. They talking about calling in on Friday Night Lights like my name ain't Coach Freddie.
Hey, man. Hey, man. But look, staying on sports, man. Y'all seen the draft?
Yeah.
You know, my boy Shador.
Oh yeah,
man. He fell down to the 5th round, man. Like, man, how y'all feeling about that? Wasn't that crazy?
Yeah, it was crazy.
How you go from
I ain't gonna lie.
One? Well, not number one.
I had told Rob and them. I have a feeling he's not gonna make the first round.
Yeah,
I had a feeling like, cause even myself, I feel like when you see like Cam Ward throw, he got a lot more zip on the ball and his release is a lot quicker, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I was like, man, I don't know. I don't know if there's gonna be a lot of quarterbacks taken, and I don't know if he's gonna go. But I did not see him dropping all the way to the fifth round.
Yeah.
I thought on the second or third round at worst, the 5th round, and then the Browns took him after they already took a
just
quarterback.
Drafted a quarterback, like the disrespect, bro.
Yeah,
like that is crazy.
Yeah. Nah, it was crazy. I'm still in disbelief.
Do y'all think his dad had something to do with it?
Well, so from like talking to people being in the industry or whatever, you hearing that coaches were scared that their job would be on the line dealing with a Shador Sanders. Like,
because of all his connections.
Yeah, like, okay, things may not be going right. They may be losing.
They gonna blame the coach. They
gonna blame the coach. Then, not saying I don't believe that Dion will come out in the media and say anything. That's not his character.
No.
But media reporters will try to twist something into a story, asking him questions after a Colorado game.
Yeah.
So,
how you feel about him?
How you feel about him and things like that. Yeah. And to twist into a story.
Yeah.
And so that's some of the reports. I also seen reports saying that GMs they felt small after having interviews with him, whatever that means. So I don't know if he's too confident in himself, which he always been since he was a youngin', you know. Even when me seeing him in USA football, being a USA national coach, being able to see him, like, he just always had confidence in his game. Like, that's just been him, and we know that, right? We know that about their family, you know. They're a confident family, and I feel like there's nothing wrong with that at all, but other people, you know, who's paying you may see different.
And that's what I was thinking, too. Like, maybe it's just, like, that aspect, like the money aspect. That's what I was thinking, because I was also thinking, like, the Sanders name come with a lot of bread. If I draft you first round,
it's a
lot of jerseys I'm about to sell. It's a lot of jerseys and it's a lot of paper I'm gonna have to pay you. You know what I'm saying?
You'll get
on top of your agent, on top of them sponsors. Like,
but those rookie contracts pretty.
He gonna give it
like 40, 60. Like, but then it's him too.
So he gonna get like 40.
Yeah, but
I feel like Ward gonna get like 40.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like aren't those slots kind of already? There's like a standard, like a baseline for them, like quarterback in this round, this.
If he would have went to the Browns, like, he would have made 40. Yeah. 40
a lot of bread.
Yeah, in the first round.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like he dropped.
Everybody really felt, it was very few that felt like he wasn't going in the first round. A lot of people on the boards, you had people on the boards that felt like Tennessee should have taken him before Cleveland. Tennessee came out and said Cam Ward's our guy.
Yeah.
Then everybody thought he was going to Cleveland. If not, we talked about that last show. If they get Travis, then it's possible that he go to the Steelers.
I was rooting for Vegas the whole time.
The Saints or the Steelers.
I kind of like the Brown move.
And the Raiders as well. Yeah. So those was the other three teams that really needed a quarterback.
Yeah.
We knew New York really wanted to go with Cam, or if not, they wanted to go Jackson Dart. That was already set in stone. But the Dylan Gabriel later, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting the Saints to go get the Louisville quarterback.
That was crazy.
That was shocking.
That was shocking. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I didn't even think about the Saints. That was crazy.
But a lot of people, I have read some articles. A lot of people are all in on them too. The Saints fan base not too happy. They wanted Sanders there for sure. So.
I don't know,
it's a crazy situation. He's definitely not a 5th round quarterback. But I want to go back to what you were saying with Cam Ward, because Cam Ward do have a zip on his timing. He does. They also came up kind of running different offenses, right? Shador, even though he's in the shotgun and stuff, he is more of a pro style type under the center quarterback. Since Cam Ward been playing, definitely for high school, but definitely when he got to Encounter Word with Coach GJ, they had a more spread attack. So now I got to get the ball out, boom, right now. So that's when you see that zip.
I was just watching his highlights
with him being mobile as well. So they kind of like just two different quarterbacks. But when you talk about Shador, you talking about a guy being in the pocket. You talking about a guy that can deliver, a guy that sometimes you don't want him to hold on to the ball too long, but is good at it, as you know, to hold on to the ball, make a decision, a big time play, and also.
But you got to have the right line with that too, though.
Yeah, and that's what I was getting to. Also, what he did at Colorado, right, not having a good line, imagine what he's going to be able to do having a good line. Yeah. Like, he never – Miami Cam Ward, hey, that's a $5 to $7 million line he had. That's why he running around there, being able to make plays, you know what I'm saying, in the pocket, running around, coming back in the pocket, making plays. Shador, he out the pocket, got to make a side throw to make a play. He just didn't have a good offensive line. Did they get better? Yes, but it just wasn't there. And so I feel like in the NFL we'll be able to see it. Will it happen overnight? No, but we're going to be able to see.
No, I think he's going to be successful.
He's going to be good.
I'm worried. I ain't going to lie to you, bro.
You think you worried? Well, I feel like,
I'm worried because it's the Browns, bro.
It's the
they
Browns.
Fucking up somehow, some way.
I ain't going to lie. I was going to say the same
thing.
But
the one thing they did do in the draft is they went with an O-lineman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. O-lineman were going like crazy. I was like, when the Texans came up, I'm like, who left? And then they traded out.
I'm like, that's because people realize. And I think people realizing that the game is won in the trenches.
They've been on that, though.
Nah, because sometimes you be looking up, you be like, bro, you didn't investing in everything but your line.
O-line did. Oh, you're not going to win a Super Bowl without an O-line.
D-line. Like, come on.
You're not.
Nah,
but I am worried. I ain't going to lie, bro.
You are.
Especially because there's 5 quarterbacks on that roster right now, bro.
Yeah, but you're not. So Deshaun, he not playing right.
Yeah,
because he
Joe Flacco, you're not worrying about Joe Flacco. Kenny Pickett, he on his last leg. He just in the conference because they've been able to watch him at Pittsburgh. Veteran guy. Then you think about Dylan Gabriel, right? Dylan Gabriel, great college quarterback, won 63 games, played at Oklahoma and Oregon. But is he your pro quarterback? I don't know, but you know what I'm saying.
They feel like that more than Sanders because they drafted him ahead of Sanders, though. You know, what I mean?
And that's what I'm saying.
It's gonna be crazy.
It can be.
I could see like
I don't think they're. I don't know.
It could be they get to camp and they like nah. Like when I remember way back in the day when Seattle drafted Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
And they had just brought in Matt Flynn from Green Bay, and they paid Matt Flynn a bunch of money
because he'd been the backup.
But then they saw them in camp. They was like, nah, fuck whatever we paid him. We gonna or whatever we thought before. We gonna put Russell Wilson, and now it worked out for them. They went to the Super Bowl.
Cleveland was smart though. You going with Shador?
Yeah,
that's fan base. That's I mean,
Jersey
he already selling. He top 3 rookie selling jersey, and he went 5th round. Like that tells you a lot. Shit, Cleveland fans was mad when they didn't pick him in the 1st round. They was hot. Cleveland fans
for them it worked out. They got an O lineman and his Sanders.
It did end up working out, but they was hot. Even with Dylan Gabriel, they was hot. People like, what?
Who you doing?
Who?
Yeah,
you know. Shout out Dylan though. We did great at Oregon. For those guys,
he's a great quarterback too.
Good quarterback. Like
we didn't even talk about Rush as far as dual threat.
Yeah.
We forgot him out.
Yeah, we were talking about the Super Bowl quarterbers.
We didn't even mention him.
Yeah,
but I mean Sanders. I mean, I think he's gonna get a shot because you look at the Cleveland Browns Instagram. All their posts is about Sanders. They didn't even mention Gabriel. I feel bad for Gabriel.
Exactly. So that lets you know. And then, like I said, he made like $7 million in NIL deals, and then he came in Gatorade, Nike, like right off that in the NFL.
He ain't worried about any of that. But
that's gonna
it's still a hell of an accomplishment for Deion though to have his 2 sons in the NFL right now. Yeah, I know Shiloh went undrafted, but still, they get picked up the next day by the Bucks.
Hey, did y'all see the 1-on-1s versus AB?
Yeah,
that was fire.
Wasn't that back in high school?
No, 2019.
Yeah, 2019.
It was a long time.
I mean, that's some good work though. That's some good work. Because I seen a lot of good clips.
AB going at him now.
Yeah, AB was giving them blues. You said AB was going at him?
No, I'm talking about like on talking shit about Deion. You ain't see that?
Nah,
that's
what
why he posted it. He said,
"Oh snap!"
He said, "Deion Sanders. He's like Deion Sanders a hoe. I went out there, went fishing. I got a hook stuck in my toe, and he ain't calling check on me or something like that."
AB be funny. He be giving him and Kanye, boy, they Twitters be tripping, bro.
Let's not even talk about Kanye.
Yeah, they Twitters be everywhere, but I don't be knowing if they being funny or like what, you know what I'm saying?
They probably don't even know either.
Kanye came out with some stuff. I'm like, bro, like.
I don't know. I
knew I picked the right on the right side when him and 50 were beefing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because with Kanye, you just don't know if it's him being genius or him like what he. I don't know marketing like. I just
he know what to say.
There's a line though, bro.
But then also I heard that he sold his social media accounts to different people for a certain price as well. So it's like other people that got access to his social media accounts.
That's kind of smart.
Yeah. So
because when he came out with that cousin stuff, I was like, hey, bro.
Like, no, bro. It's a lot going on. A lot going on.
But hey, man, that's our time. We appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And we'll see y'all next time.
Rocket to Nate.
All I ever wanted was a bad chick, a fresh whip, and stay fly with cool kicks. Maybe just a couple of thou bumping my new shit. Maybe just go travel around and see some new shit. And everybody who stayed around